Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's boardzy, and this is a truly shocking one. This is going to be a first impressions, just some quick thoughts about the WLmouse BeastX, a mouse that I thought was not real based on the way it just popped up out of nowhere, but clearly the mouse is in hand. They even put a Chinesified like logo of my dog on it, going well above and beyond. This does come in at 41 grams with skates, and yeah, I'm just going to give some quick thoughts on it. So yeah, first things first, this is a magnesium mouse. I was going to say there are rumors out there that it's a plastic mouse, but it's truly only the whale who is saying that, and he keeps saying that he's going to like release a YouTube video. So if this mouse is plastic, it would be massive news to me. It truly does sound and feel like a metal mouse. The coating is actually exactly like the good Starlight coatings when they were chalky, which I believe was on the Pegasus and the Poseidon, maybe not all of the Starlights, but it does have that chalkier feeling. But the side of the mouse does feature just a horrible design. I'll throw up a picture because I don't even want to take the grip tape off, but it's just like these lines. They're huge. Your fingers would legitimately get caught in them, but they do provide grip tape in the box, so it's like really a non-issue. But I just genuinely don't understand that side design. Even if it saved like a gram of weight, like I feel like the solid sides would have been a bit nicer. But yeah, I did see Stubby made a review of this mouse, and he said that the edges were not smooth, which makes me think there are like multiple versions of the reviewer or of the mouse. Maybe I got a fucking reviewer unit. I don't know, because mine seems pretty well machined. Like it's not sharp whatsoever. And yeah, overall the quality is solid on my unit, besides the side buttons, which just do feel like a pretty cheap mess. You should be able to hear like the little wobbling on each of the buttons, and yeah, it's just not good. The buttons do feel a bit loose, not high quality for Fortnite, but that is, like, I kind of viewed this mouse as a project. I was not recommending anybody to buy the first batch, and I was like, this is a fucking weird mouse. So definitely, they got to tune up the side buttons a little bit. I think my battery just got loose in shipping because I don't think it's supposed to be so close to coming out of the mouse, but I figure I'll open it back up, adjust the battery positioning. So yeah, it's not 100% perfect, but for a 40 gram 4K mouse from a completely random company, I was performing very well. Like my first run on Kovacs, I set a new score on BeanClick. And yeah, I really did just feel right at home on this. It feels somewhere in between a Final Mouse Starlight small and a medium, but that is definitely what the profile is going to be similar to. I am going to, at least currently, after around a day of testing, I feel much stronger on fingertip with this than claw, but I'm sure if I just use this enough with claw grip, I would manage to get adjusted to it. But just super light, not a lot of back hump. This is not really the shape formula that I would recommend for claw, but if you fingertip, I think you'll absolutely love this mouse, at least the shape and weight aspect of it. So yeah, it's obviously not all positive about this mouse, but one thing I didn't really talk about is like the strength of the shell, which seems very solid. I mean, I'm putting more pressure than anybody would ever put in game, and I just got, at the end, I got a little pop. So really, I have no issues no matter how much pressure I'm putting. The shell does not feel like it's flexing in. But yeah, keep in mind that is just the build after a small amount of testing. There's literally no saying how this would feel after a few months of hard use. Obviously, having a plastic base, connecting that with the metal piece, that was a big issue for Final Mouse. But yeah, all I can say is that this mouse does feel solid in hand, minus the side buttons and whatever happened to my battery during shipping. But all in all, like even the main clicks, which I haven't talked about, which I believe are Omron optical switches. I've heard they're both optical and mechanical. I'm going to call them optical until I'm proven wrong, but the quality on these is very fucking elite as well. There's not like really any noticeable grinding, side-to-side movement, pre-travel, post-travel, just a very sharp and light click. Spamming them in some situations, they do feel like it takes a little bit for them to rebound and click it again, but I've noticed with magnesium mice, the clicks tend to loosen up with time, so they might feel a little bit not easily spammable out of the box because they don't really feel heavy, but they do have a nice sharp bump. Going very in depth about these clicks, but I mean, they feel fucking nice, so at least make that known. And the scroll wheel is a scroll wheel. There's really not too much to note. It's very light to activate, and it's notchy. It's not, I don't know if it's like actually made of aluminum or anything. I don't think so. It might be like rubber coated aluminum or something. But yeah, it's a fucking solid scroll wheel. It charges with USB-C. Did not even talk about the Rubik's Cube, which is the dongle, and I think it's a bit much. Like, it's a bit big. But it is undeniably what it is. You can put a little GIF on it. It shows the time, the DPI, the polling rate, and your battery estimate. So, I mean, this is pretty efficient, I guess. I don't know really how to describe it. It's different though. It is definitely different, and I don't hate it. I like how they put the same like little paint job they put on my mouse on the dongle. There's just nice attention to detail. There is no DPI button on the mouse, and yeah, the mouse does come with no skates installed, but it seems like they just give you a fucking million options in the box, which I wound up using none of. I actually put hyperglides on this mouse, which if anything tells you what I think about this mouse, that I truly think it's solid, because hyperglides, these things aren't cheap. So if I'm putting those on a mouse, it's a mouse that I'm probably going to be putting some time on. All of this to say, the Teflon skates, or the PTFE, black PTFE they provide in the box, are really shit, and I just didn't want to use any glass skates. So I was like, what am I going to throw on this mouse? And I chose some ultralight chew hyperglides. You have a lot of freedom for skate placement on this mouse. And yeah, I don't really know about battery life. I was getting a little bit of stuttering on 4K, especially in Fortnite, so I was lowering it to 2K while playing. I don't know if there is going to be a firmware update soon. Maybe there already was. But yeah, that's just going to be my early initial thoughts on the WL mouse. Am I saying go out, spend $140 on it right now? No, but for a non-plastic magnesium mouse at 40 grams, it is a pretty impressive package and just solid. And yeah, I mean, the print of my dog, are you fucking kidding me? Like, he's right next to me right now. Hold on, I'm gonna pick him up. Rex, this is your time to shine. Show the people what you look like. I mean, see, that's my dog, and then this is him on the mouse. Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. So yeah, this obviously will not be the only video I'm making on this mouse. I will have a full review coming. I should be getting the ULX any day now, so that will feature a comparison to the new final mouse, the Viper Mini Signature Edition, and just plenty of other small mice on the market. But I can at least say that this is not complete garbage. It is not a scam. It is a legitimate 40-gram magnesium gaming mouse. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Any other comments, leave them, or any other questions, leave them in the comments below, and just leave a like for that Chinesified version of my dog. Peace out.